situated and running. Where is... There we go. Okay. So I just did a quick search round and found everything. Oh, actually, before we go in...
I hear you were on the ground with the Reaper. He fired up at us a few times. Joker pulled the Normandy through some insane maneuvers to stay out of the line of fire.
It's hard being in a fight like that, especially when you're not the one flying the ship. Joker's one of the best, though.
At first I was nauseous, swinging around in my safety harness. But then I was furious. Just... enraged. I wanted that thing dead.
You didn't want the Reapers dead when they attacked Earth?
I wanted them defeated. I wanted Earth saved. But I never wanted to physically tear them in half and watch them blow up.
Congratulations, Trainer. I believe you've discovered your fight-or-flight instinct.
Perhaps I should have stayed with chess. Although now I think I'm spoiled by the lack of explosions.
You know, the Quarians have done pretty well with those suits. Maybe they can make something like that for you.
Yeah, they have. Protective medical exoskeleton. I could even get one with racing stripes.
So what's the problem?
It's like walking around in heavy armor. It totally screws with my spatial awareness.
I wear heavy armor, and my spatial awareness is perfect.
You crashed the last shuttle you flew, Vega. I need to feel my balance shift when I'm flying. I need to feel the ship moving with me. You take that away, and I don't know. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not me.
Yeah, I get that.
Plus, have you seen Tally? Come on, I don't have the hips to carry a suit like that.
Damn straight.
Gotta hand it to you, Commander. That's the first time I've seen someone end a war by yelling.
I hope that if Tally could see reason, then the rest of the Quarians might listen too.
I had hoped my cooperation with Tally, along with Legions, would help her question her socialized prejudice.
Yeah, kinda hard to dehumanize someone who's right there guarding your back. And now we've got 2 fleets for the price of 1. We didn't lose anybody.
Except Legion, before it sacrificed itself. Legion referred to itself as I instead of we.
Yeah? So?
The singular pronoun indicates Legion's independent personality had fully actualized. In its last moments, it was not an avatar of the Geth consensus. It was a person.
That's what I figured.
Well, when the Geth fleet helps us retake Earth, I guess we'll owe that to... him.
What's on your mind, Edie?
I was just reflecting. The Quarians' historical era was not making the Geth enough like them.
I'm not sure I understand.
Units with networked intelligences will trend toward cooperation for mutual benefit. But units with central heuristics establishing an individual personality, such as myself, develop preferences. These preferences form attachments that keep my calculations from devaluing the worth of the lives aboard the Normandy.
You're saying the Geth turned on the Quarians because they aren't individuals?
That is my theory, but it is limited to a sample size of one society. The only other notable synthetic society is the Reapers, and we do not know if they govern by consensus as the Geth do.
Do me a favor. Don't ask them.
Commander, Admiral Hackett is available in the war room on VidCom.
Hackett can wait. Alright, Garrus, Chakwas, and Ashley. Everyone's in their spots.
Another Reaper gone, and peace between the Geth and Quarians. It's amazing.
And now my people have a world to fight for. Something they know will last forever.
So long as you and the Geth remain good neighbors.
They're not our servants anymore. I'm not sure what we should call them. Allies?
Friends?
There's still too many wounds on either side. But maybe one day.
The Migrant Fleet and the Geth warships have joined Admiral Hackett.
Alrighty. Garrus.
Peace between the Geth and Quarians.
Who would have thought?
Not how I ever imagined that would turn out. And next you'll be telling me the Krogan and Turians are cooperating. Oh, right. You managed that one too.
We did that.
You're a peacemaker, Shepard. A rare thing these days. Now, if you can pacify the Reapers, we'll make you a saint.
Shepard, remember our agreement? We'd open a bottle of Cerise Ice Brandy every year, and it's my turn to buy.
But it hasn't been a year yet.
Yes, well, something tells me we won't have the chance a few months from now, so... indulge my impatience.
You grab the glasses. I'll open the bottle.
And Jeff says, Jacqueline Subject Zero is sorry, but it's ma'am to me. I'd like to keep my Admiral Winky. Oh, Shepard, you know, I just realized. You've never called me by my first name.
Well, neither of you.
And I never will. You are Commander Shepard, hero of the Citadel, conqueror of the Collectors, savior of the galaxy. Using your first name just disrespects everyone you're fighting for, alive or gone.
That makes no sense.
Consider it a lady's prerogative, then. Come, let's have a toast.
To a woman I'm proud to call my friend. I'm lucky to have you with me, Karen.
And to you, dear friend. It is my great honor to share this journey with you. Commander Shepard. And good fortune to us all. I've learned my lesson this time. Even a Krogan couldn't match you drink for drink.
Why are you inside the table? How did that happen?
So, Udina finally went over the edge. I never really liked the man. Now I know why.
In fact, she's supposed to be standing here. She's not even close to where she should be when she's standing up. I don't know how that's happened.
Impressed you got those two groups together. We'll see how long the peace lasts.
Oh, you're not very talkative. Engineering. Alice.
So, are you doing a story on the Asari who were turned into Reaper creatures?
The Ardat Yakshi? No.
I think that story would be perfect for you. The hidden dark side of the most beautiful race in the galaxy.
We have a huge Asari audience. If I do that story, I could lose them.
That seems a bit like pandering.
Ever seen how fast an e-democracy can abandon its allies?
No.
If I do my job, you won't. Commander, I'm doing a segment on the Geth-Quarian War. It should take maybe an hour. Can we talk in your cabin?
So we got an interview to do.
What do you think about our new yeoman, Miss Trina?
She's not a yeoman, she's a communication specialist. And you're barking up the wrong tree, Kenneth. You're not her type.
Oh, well, perhaps you should go and talk to her then.
Maybe I should. Nobody's barking up my tree.
If it works out, be sure to take video.
My board is green.
Shepard.
There's Tali.
Can't be. No. I guess that's right.
Hey, Tali. How's it going?
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you. I just got communication from the fleet. Sorry. From Rannoch. In the old days, I'd sent any new technology I found back to the fleet. I should probably be doing that with the agriculture samples now. I don't know anything about raising crops.
How are your people doing?
It's crazy. The Geth are helping, setting up housing, adapting power systems. They are doing in weeks what would have taken us years. Geth are even uploading into the suits of Quarian volunteers. They're rewriting environmental functions, jump-starting our immune systems.
That doesn't seem possible.
The Geth are software, not hardware. They can transfer themselves from a normal body into anything with enough processing power. They're mimicking infections, so the host can adapt without getting sick. It's like making a vaccine.
So the Quarians won't have to wear those suits anymore?
It doesn't seem possible, but yes, in a few years, with Geth improvements, we won't need them. We might still wear them. The suits have become part of our society. But a rupture won't be a death sentence. Today, on Rannoch, there are Quarian children who will grow up healthy and strong, thanks to the Geth.
They owe that to you.
No. I'd have killed the Geth with no regrets. And I'd have been wrong. Thank you.
Anytime. Just let me know if you let a Geth upload itself in there.
No, the only person who gets inside my suit is you. Nothing stands between us now. Whatever the galaxy throws at us, I'll be at your side. By the way, I left something for you up in your cabin. Go have a look.
Definitely.
Another Reaper has died. You are proving that humans are capable soldiers. But I question this peace you have brokered. No such thing is possible between machines and organics. I would have destroyed the synthetics without hesitation. And these Quarians, let's just hope they are reliable allies. It is difficult to trust a species that hides behind masks.
Usual negative self.
I've always loved the M35 Mako. It's got heart, you know?
Oh, come on. The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper. At least the Mako can take a few hits.
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino. No agility whatsoever.
More like a bull that can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed, no lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
Hey, I love that tank.
You would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
What? What's so funny?
I gotta say, I enjoyed that last mission on Rannoch.
Yeah, pit him against a defenseless jamming tower, and Esteban here feels like a big man.
Hey, the Kodiak is a transport, not a fighter. It's for dropping jarheads like you into hot zones. And if you stow the attitude, it might even be for picking you up again. It sounded like quite an ordeal getting that Turian reactor up and running.
I've been through worse.
Well, glad you were able to get some help from Captain Riley's team. Sometimes I forget we aren't all alone in this war.
I can't believe you got the Geth and Quarians to play nice. You should get a medal for that alone. It looks like we just need to get the Asari on board, and we can finally focus on the Reapers. But I don't suppose it'll be as easy as all that.
Nothing ever is.
One step at a time, I guess. 300 years it took to take back the Quarian homeworld. I sure as hell hope it doesn't take that long for us.
Alright.
Trainer, can you send up Diana Allers? She wants to talk to me.
She's on her way, Commander.
I'm sure you've got a million questions.
I narrowed it down to 40. Let's see how you do with the top 10. Commander, the last time most of us heard about Geth They were attacking the Citadel alongside Sovereign.
Yes, and you should know that was a minority of the Geth. Most of them are not hostile to organics.
Is that how you explain that they're allies, and no longer dangerous robots who stick humans on spikes?
If you want to fight tireless, merciless machines, it helps to have tireless, merciless machines of your own. We freed them from Reaper control, and they're looking for payback. That's exactly what we want.
But you're going to take an army of synthetics to fight Reapers with untold hacking abilities. What's keeping the Reapers from reprogramming the Geth like they have before?
The Geth are extremely intelligent, and they put incredible thought into solving this problem. They're not going to turn again. I'd bet my life on it.
Now here's a question from a Batarian on Omega. Commander Shepard, if the mass relays can be destroyed... So did I miss anything? Do you have any questions?
You gonna go file your story now?
Well, if you don't mind.
Go tell the galaxy what we've done. They could use some good news.
Aye aye, Commander.
Alrighty. Miranda, I have something important to tell you. I need to do this in person. Can we meet on the Commons? I'll set a nav point. No vids this time. That's Alice for the interview. With assistance from the Geth, our fleet is nearly back to full strength. We have focused most of our efforts on providing evacuation assistance and support for the Turian fleet, while the Geth harass the Reapers. Even with our newfound peace, it seemed foolish to risk an incident by putting our forces in close proximity. I understand from Admiral Zen that the Crucible project continues well, though Zen herself seems dissatisfied with the technological capabilities of the device. Though eccentric, she is also brilliant. Hopefully she will find some way to improve this function. I would never have believed you would talk Han down, Commander. Take care of Talizora for me. Kila Salai. And just want to let you know that I'm going to join Adams in Engineering. It seems like the best place for me to help, as long as I'm coming with you anyway. Please drop by if you have a minute. Okay. And Tali's picture. That's what she looks like under the mask. Right. Now we go to Citadel.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Let's go. No.
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Start from the top, work our way down.
Thank you again, Commander.
You're done. There's nobody to talk to here.
I have a little brother. He went off planet to try and make money. Hung like a lousy.
Spectre status. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing.
We got James, refugee, Kelly, Zaid.
What the hell are you looking at?
Nothing. Nothing.
You're talking to one of them.
If you'd show up, Shepard. Figured you'd be too busy.
There we go. So we got Zaid as a member just by talking to him.
I could always use more help.
I'll bet. I've seen footage of what happened on Earth. Tell you what, I'll see if some old contacts of mine are still around. Can't promise you anything, but if enough of them are still breathing, I can lend a hand.
Cool.
Putting aside centuries of hostility, the Geth and Quarians have both agreed to help fight Reaper forces.
Kelly?
Thanks for checking in on me. It's nice to see you.
Refugees from the Kuna are fleeing to the Citadel.
Nothing here.
Son of a bitch.
I found a Prothean sphere on Gehinnom. Contact the Alliance and tell them Commander Shepard asked them to pay you for it.
Yes,
I believe
thank
those
you.
are my credits.
I'll call them right now.
You thought I was bluffing, didn't you? Hey, Commander.
James, enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Try not to lose everything. Those clothes are Alliance property.
Have a little faith, loco.
I have a little.
Son of a bitch.
Hey there.
Hey.
Reaper forces now control the Hades Nexus and Sentry Omega cluster.
I think that's it for here.
Spectre status. One moment, please.
Embassies. I should probably do the embassies last, but
Now arriving at Presidium
Eh.
Embassy.
And Krogan are still fighting fiercely to keep Palaven. With the war between the Geth and the Quarians now ended, the Turian military is receiving vital...
No, I know what I said. Divert forces.
there you go. You.
Urgently, human, I must speak to you.
Oh, that's
on
right. I got to
behalf
talk
of
to him
my
and then go back out and get his
What is it?
people.
Holding sorrow, Dakuna, my home world, the Reapers have come. Holding sorrow, our warriors are under siege, but your forces can rescue them. Urgently, please. All the other races have turned us aside.
How do your people fight?
Proudly, with VI-assisted infantry. Our soldiers carry heavy weapons into battle mounted on their backs. Mixed pride and shame, our enemies have called us living tanks, as well as names less flattering.
I'll take the Normandy as soon as we have time.
Relief. Thank you, Commander. Small hope. Perhaps we can evacuate some of our civilians when your forces arrive. Anxiously, I will remain here for news. Please hurry. Dakuna burns.
I have excellent news. Your daughter's paperwork has been processed.
Alright, so yeah, we got to go back out, find them, and return. Does Bailey have anything right now?
So many pieces to put back together since the Cerberus attack.
I haven't talked to him since then.
Implications. Udina in league with Cerberus trying to murder the Council. These are dark days for all of us.
Thought you'd be in the hospital.
If I'm breathing, I'm working. Probably the worst I've ever been hurt. Fitting, I guess, given the state of the galaxy. But if Cerberus thinks a few slugs is gonna keep me out of action, they've got another thing coming.
All that time you were working for Udina, did you ever suspect?
Always rubbed me a little wrong. Still, that traitorous bastard upped me. Probably made me for an idiot. I guess I proved him right.
He's dead, and you're still here, Bailey.
Thanks to you. If you hadn't shown up, Udina and Cerberus would be dancing on my grave.
Can this station be defended?
The internal security breaches have been patched, but we're dangerously low on manpower. We're grilling our own people and trying to figure out if Udina acted alone, but it's time-consuming. All in all, we're still vulnerable, but I think we've taken the right steps.
How does the Citadel fit into the war now?
The war finally found us. This
Yeah.
is so far beyond our
Yeah,
imagination.
but wrong war.
that We have been trained to expect the unexpected. Since the coup attempt, folks are shutting down and shutting in. I hear a lot of praying. and crying. They're saying this is the war to end all wars. Well, I haven't seen anything to say they aren't right.
No time for rest. Good luck, Bailey.
Yeah, you too, Shepard.
To be fair, this is a war that will end all wars if we lose.
This is a problem, boss. Cerberus has changed their ciphers, and our code breakers aren't getting any...
Yeah, won't get that until later. I thought I needed to go in there for something. But no. What was I thinking of? Might be a mission I've already done.
Spectre status recognized. 1 moment.
Oh no, that's right. I'm thinking of Miranda. But she's in the Presidium Commons.
Now arriving at Ward's level, Purgatory.
Angry
I recovered
alcohol.
the Code of the Ancients from Dakuna. It's waiting for you in Bay D-24.
With shock and joy. Really, this is wonderful news. Thank you, human. Sincerely, this will greatly aid our people.
Anyhow, enough about my armor. Let's find the gang and celebrate while I'm still here. Where'd you park?
I took rapid transit.
Come on, you're the fancy.
These two are so cute.
And I saw that new paint job.
She sells a car to buy him heavy armor because he got injured. And he doesn't know.
Yes, make it required reading. Light from the shadows, past the Decepticons.
Okay.
All of it. I've made sure everything is backing on it.
What the hell's your problem?
I'm not skinning the Alliance.
Since when are you still shoving your nose up things?
No, we've done everything. And it sounds like I've done her. Maybe? Or I just don't have the item for her.
Spectre status.
Next. Hospital.
Now arriving at
Got your rings.
Excuse me. I recovered the rings of Elune. They're waiting in Bay D-24.
That's wonderful. Thank you. My people will treat this miraculous find as a call to support their local hospitals.
Jacob.
Something else?
No.
I'm glad we had
Okay.
time.
Me too.
Already spoken to you.
Gotta take the moments when you can. So true. And Shepard, thanks again for getting my people out alive.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepard. I'm thinking about you out there. Stay safe.
Yeah. Okay.
Any improvement?
Yes, the counter agent is finally starting to kick in.
Nothing in here. There might be nothing to get in here.
Yes, General Corellius should make a full recovery. He's already awake and responsive.
Also have them entering the Perseus Vale near Gethsemane.
Okay, yep. So we've done the rings. I don't think anything else crops up here. We might have to never come back here.
Spectre status. 1 moment, please.
Okay, Presidium Commons.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Welcome to Kanala Expo. We appreciate your visit.
Thank you, Earth-class.
You're done.
Please visit any of our Elcos Combine affiliate branches for any and
I should just buy whatever's left in the stores.
So, what were you able to improve inscriptions?
Yep.
Thanks again. If we can get a
You're
work on this
done.
jamming tech, we'll make this place a lot safer.
We're still sitting there. Look,
I've
researcher.
recovered the obelisk of Karza. It's waiting for you in Bay D-24.
You have? It's amazing. Thank you, Commander. That's going to help immeasurably with some very sensitive work.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Hasn't forgotten Earth. Neither should you.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Yeah, why not?
Good hunting.
Buy those. Liara.
Hello, Shepard.
Welcome to Sippertine. Thank you for shopping at...
Welcome to shopping at Agor Munitions.
No, we've done all those.
The clutch is stabilized? Really?
Ah, Tally.
Of course. We can have ships at the colony in 36 hours. Do you need medical support?
No, evacuating the colony is more than enough. Thank you, Ambassador.
Ambassador?
I'm coordinating actions for the fleet while we're here. Evacuating colonies, bolstering Turian defense lines. Huh. I think it was right here. 3 years ago to the day.
What?
This was where Saren's assassins fired at me. I'd just gotten to the Citadel. I didn't think I needed my barriers up. My mistake.
I can understand Saren's thugs sneaking around in the wards. But the Presidium?
Silenced muzzle, polonium rounds. Nobody even heard it. It was just a jab in the arm. And then radiation and rupture warnings. It was the first time I'd been really hurt on my pilgrimage. I ran to the Council embassy, asked for protection, offered the data on Saren. The Turian clerk called me Soot Rat. He threatened to have me tossed off the station if I didn't leave.
I wish that clerk could see you now.
He just did. That was him back there. I don't think he remembers me.
Maybe we should go have a little talk with that clerk.
I spent 3 years waiting to come back and make his life hell. But when I finally saw him, he was just a clerk whose people desperately need help.
Which they'll get, thanks to you. Nice work, Ambassador.
This war is more important than grudges and prejudice. Maybe he and I both needed to grow up a little.
The difference is that you helped when it counted.
The difference was you. Everything looks so peaceful.
Found another one.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Miranda. Should be here. Last door on the left.
I got your message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
I don't like secrets, Miranda. Just tell me what's going on.
I can't, Shepard. If that's a problem, I'll go.
Don't. Trust is a little hard to come by right now.
Of course.
You'll have your access, Miranda, but I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing I want to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess?
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The Elusive Man stopped me.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He didn't want to interfere with who you truly were. Something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
I understand why you wanted to. I was a complete unknown.
I've never had to deal with that many black boxes on a project. I felt blind.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that.
But...
Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have changed me in 1,000 different ways. But you didn't. I don't know how. But you brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't. But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Of course. And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Real quick. Dukunda. It should be around here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, somewhere I've already scanned. Yeah.
Faster than light jump successful.
Uh-oh.
Evasion successful.
Go, 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 go. There we go. Elcor Flotilla.
Reapers eluded.
Okay. From here, and back to the Citadel. We'll go and talk to the counselor. Then we're off to Thessia to help the Asari.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
System within striking distance of Thessia.
We got your people off to Kuna, Ambassador.
Utterly sincere. Thank you for your assistance, Commander. This is not a debt we can repay.
Were you able to evacuate any civilians?
Yes.
How many?
Not enough.
Not enough.
My wife is attached to active duty, and I'm about to get shipped out too. I was told you might be able to help me.
Of course.
I want all remaining files secured and marked for Tentron clearance only. Commander Shepard.
Have you found something?
We're continuing our investigation into Councilor Udina's activities. It's still not clear how he managed the coup attempt. However, I need to speak with you on another matter. Matters have taken a serious turn for the Asari Republics. We understand your crucible is still missing an important component. The catalyst, I believe you call it.
Do you know where it is?
Unfortunately, no. But we do have an artifact on our home world, Thessia, classified at the highest levels.
What is it?
Suffice it to say, it may help you identify the catalyst. The artifact is in a temple located at these coordinates. A scientific team there will provide assistance.
If this artifact is so important, why keep it hidden?
Even our allies can have their own agenda. A balance of power exists in the galaxy that we don't wish to upset.
The Reapers are doing that right now.
It's because you're at the top of the
That's why
power.
I'm sharing this with you.
Why the sudden cooperation?
Events have forced our hand. The homeworld has never been threatened before. Thessia has always been an oasis in a galaxy full of turmoil. The Reapers are about to change that.
I'll do what I can.
More lives depend on you than any soul should have to bear. You have my prayers.
We are about to upset so much.
With the war between the Geth and the Quarians now ended, the Turian military is receiving vital and
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking
Oh, hang on.
D24.
Miranda asks for access. Do I have to do something at the Spectre thing for that?
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
I don't remember. So we're just going to double check on that.
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Nyota is, and I'm gonna be
No, there wasn't anything. Let's buy one of these.
straining existing resources, and the Council reports that food shortages may happen in the near future.
Spectre status recognized. One
All
moment,
right.
please.
So that should be everything with Miranda.
Now arriving at Docking Bay D24.
Again with Admiral Hackett. We'll talk to him later. Okay. Onwards to Thessia.
Under heavy Reaper attack. There's activity across most of the planet.
What about the temple? Can you raise the scientists?
Negative. All channels are scrambled across the spectrum. The mission's looking really dicey.
This is too important. It's now or never.
Shepard, that's my home down there. I have to go.
Then get to the shuttle and let's do this.
Alright. Javik. You really want to bring Javik for this. Oh wow, there it is.
Liara, do you have anything more on this artifact?
These coordinates the Counselor gave you are for the Temple of Athame. My mother took me there once. It's several thousand years old. And for some reason, it has classified government funding.
Sounds like we're on the right trail.
What if we're too late? My people are dying down there.
Your empathy is a weakness. You must numb yourself to loss.
Benezia took you to this temple?
I was just a child. I thought it was a history lesson, but now, maybe there was more to it.
What do you mean?
I went digging through her old files. She had heavily encrypted records on this place, some dating back centuries. I still can't crack most of them. Whatever's going on, it's well hidden.
I've studied your old mission reports. Your mother was indoctrinated.
Yes. We had to kill her.
Yet it did not stop you from fighting. As I said, steel yourself. Many more lives will be lost.
I know it's difficult, Liara, but he's right. You can spend all day counting casualties.
When you should be avenging them.
I'm sorry. I can't be that callous.
War doesn't always provide you a choice.
Poor Javik. He's such an asshole most of the time, but you forget that he's been through all this and lost.
This can't be happening. It's my home.
There's no time to mourn. We're exposed up here.
Let's get down.
Is that better?
You must be Commander Shepard. I can't do anything. Lieutenant, Outpost Titan is running out of ammunition. Tell them to spend every shot count.
That's not going to
Eastern perimeter reports they've been breached. Where are the reinforcements?
Jeez, I really am gonna have to grab a new headset.
The barrier's been breached. Commander, we'll talk later. Get on that gun up and do some damage. Enemy targets on the bridge. Hold them back.
I don't think I'm gonna do it. No, no, no. Can I do it without taking a hit?
Enemy targets on the bridge.
Hey, I did it. Not a hit.
I want that gunship prepped and in the air. Plug that hole! We're on it! Someone get me a location on our snipers. Yes, ma'am. Commander, I'm Lieutenant Curran. We've been told to expect you. My orders are to hold this grid at all costs. Shore up the barrier! But our perimeter's collapsing, and I'm getting my people out of here.
This is important. We need your help.
Well, unless you can give me a good reason to stay, we're not dying for a field of rubble.
What exactly were you told about me?
Nothing but your name. Mission details were classified, which just means we'll die without knowing why.
This comes from the highest levels of your government. They can't risk a leak.
Standing here dying 3 at a time is risky too. Care to give us a reason?
It's too complicated. I need to get into that temple, and you're gonna help me do it.
You're too late. One of our outposts lost contact with the scientists over there.
I still need to reach them.
Get that gunship moving! Now! I'm not sacrificing my people just because some human I've never met says I should. I don't know you, but I do know if I don't pull my people out, they're all dead.
Wait!
How do you not know Shepard?
I sense you're the lineage of a leader. A warrior's skill and cunning. They are strong in your genes. But you've grown tired of war. You're exhausted by defeat, and now you worry you don't have the courage left to go on.
By the goddess, are you...
Find your resolve. This war can end if you do.
He knows what he's talking about.
I don't doubt it. This is Lieutenant Curran. Hold your positions. I want a path carved to the temple. Outpost Tychus, we've got people coming your way. Let's make sure the galaxy knows the war was won on Thessia! Make it count.
I was here years ago. To see the city burning like this is...
It can be rebuilt. Just worry about the next 20 meters. Watch it!
This has to end!
Draw strength from your anger. It will keep you alive.
Remember that, because here they come.
That was the last one.
Then move! Get off the bridge!
Oh, right. Just remember too, I was going to do... Oh, we got sabotage set. No. Do the grenades.
On that building, we've got fire support! No! Damn them!
Keep your focus, Liara.
Those things are slaughtering my people!
Then avenge their loss.
Scatter and take cover! Watch the edges! Don't let them get around us!
What's the perimeter?
They just won't stop!
More of them ahead!
Okay.
That door ahead looks like our way out of this mess.
Another mutated Asari!
Whoa!
All right. Let's get moving before more of them come back.
You are dead, right?
I still can't face those things. My own people.
When we fought the Reapers, they turned our own children against us.
I can't imagine that.
They assumed we would hesitate to kill them.
Did you?
What answer would you prefer?
None. Let's stop talking about this.
That is a point, yeah. They're either a monster for killing their own kids, or they're a monster because they couldn't do it. And let the Reapers win.
One for the first time. My people. Ahead to the left! Snipers on the balcony!
They're Asari. We might be able to reach them.
This is Specialist Kayla. Specialist Renego was just killed by enemy fire. No sign of him yet. Enemy forces have tripled in strength. I'm cut off from Outpost Tychus. Wait, Shepard just arrived. Watch your head!
How long can you hold out?
Now that you're here, as long as it takes. Can you really win this war?
We get to that temple and the Reapers are history.
grab some gear over there if you need it, and let's do some damage!
This is a kill zone!
Nice shot! That's the last of them. Get moving, Commander.
Toward the Reaper. It's a way out of here.
You have an interesting concept of escape.
No choice.
Run towards the thing that threatens us. We'll get out that way.
This nightmare never ends.
The hell it won't. We get to this artifact and we can all wake up.
50,000.
Watch it!
We're trying to reach Outpost Tychus.
You're looking at it.
What about the rest of your squad?
They're
You're
all
also
dead.
looking at it.
We tried punching through to the scientists, but I'm all that's left.
What about reinforcements?
We had gunships flying support, but things got too hot with that Reaper. They can't chance it.
We need them. We need to be in that temple. Casualties are unavoidable.
In that case, casualties are about the only thing I can guarantee you. Talon Swarm, this is Outpost Tychus. Is there anybody left on this frequency? We're in need of immediate air support. Commander Shepard is here.
Copy, this is Talon 1. I'm on the way. Talon 5 inbound. Ground targets confirmed. Weapons are hot. Light them up.
It's easy to say casualties are to be expected when you're the one that needs to live through it. Not sacrificing us.
This is Talon 5. Whatever you're gonna do, you better do it now.
Go, Commander! I'll cover you from here.
Commander Shepard, I've got your back. Let's get you into that temple.
Oh, we're still alive. Ow.
That's it for the missiles. Switching to the gun.
Next time we go to war, maybe the Alliance can spring for air support.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Instead of just sending us in a ground.
Watch out, more hostiles ahead.
Commander! More of the Dead are attacking!
Bogey incoming. Hang tight while I shake him.
I don't know if I can kill it. I don't think so.
The Reapers have air support!
Ow.
Talon 5, back in position. Let's punch a hole.
There she is.
You're almost there, Commander. Keep it up. I'm in trouble. My shields just took damage.
Oh, there it goes.
Talon 5 going down. Repeat, Talon 5. Ah!
So much sacrifice. We have to make it worth something.
Looks like we're in the clear. Let's get inside.
It appears that...
Let me take a look. It's military-grade encryption. I think I can override it.
Do religion and military always mix among Asari?
No, this is unusual. Especially since few still follow the Athame doctrine.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Something is wrong. Your scientists should be here.
Take a look around. Maybe one of these artifacts is what we're looking for. Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. It's the goddess Athame's sword. Myths say she wielded it against the jealous gods who threatened our ancestors.
They were a race called the Ouroboros. Thessia had vast resources. We protected you from them.
You protected? But then Athame...
There is more to your history than you know, Asari.
How about this?
A page from one of our earliest religious texts, the Athame Codex. Doesn't look promising. It describes how Athame taught our ancestors mathematics.
Before that, you could only count as high as your toes. We took pity. I find it strange your scientists would abandon their own planet.
They wouldn't. Doesn't look useful. That's Janiri, Athame's guide who brought enlightenment to Thessia long ago.
And you don't see the resemblance? He was no servant of an imaginary goddess. He was Prothean.
What do you know about this?
A fragment from the Codex. It's not what we need. It describes how Athame's guide Janiri gave my people seeds. He taught them the seasons so they could grow crops.
We didn't want you to starve. For something as important as this artifact, there should have been failsafes.
What's this?
The goddess Athame's shield. Legends say she used it to protect Thessia when the heavens grew angry. Our ancestors were probably misinterpreting a meteor shower.
It was an asteroid strike. We deflected it.
Are you actually suggesting that the Protheans intervened in our past?
It's more than a suggestion.
What about this one?
Another page from the Codex. I doubt this is it. It describes Lucen, Athame's guide who taught our ancestors about the stars.
Your species was deemed to have potential. Pity you didn't live up to it.
It's just occurred to me that Javik doesn't have a face mask, but Liara does.
Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. That's a sculpture of Lucen, one of Athame's servants who walked among my ancestors, bestowing knowledge.
He was no servant of an imaginary goddess. He was Prothean.
Another page from the Codex. Not very useful. It talks about Athame's guide granting us the gift of biotics as a reward for worshipping her.
That gift involved years of genetic research.
This is almost too much to take.
Why is it so hard to understand? I never did understand that. Like, you know that the race came before your people. Chances are they had something to do with it.
A primitive rendition of the goddess Athame. She's speaking to her ancient Asari followers. I don't think this is the artifact.
Another one of your myths that somehow looks Prothean.
What you're implying, it's staggering.
We were here in the beginning, watching you grow. Athame was us.
I'm guessing these are the scientists.
It's the goddess Athame again.
You can still believe that, but it won't change the truth. Their throats.
What happened to them?
They've been slit. The Reapers didn't do this. We're going to have to figure this out on our own.
Who's that supposed to be?
It's Athame. Her image became more like ours over time.
You mean your ancestors tried to hide the truth?
I'm still not willing to believe any of that's real.
Then why does Athame speak Prothean?
What do you mean?
There is something here. I can sense it.
In this temple? I admit it is strange this place has been so well preserved. Though Athame does have great historical significance, We once believed our gods were separate from the world, looking down on us. There is a universal energy.
There's a Prothean beacon here.
What? You're sure?
It's not something you forget.
But why hide it?
The answer is obvious. Power and influence. Your people are holding the knowledge of my race for their own gain.
That can't be. I can't believe my people would keep this a secret.
A beacon like this could explain why Asari are so advanced.
This temple is thousands of years old. Time enough to make serious progress.
That doesn't make it true.
You can't keep denying reality, Asari. Even a small amount of data would give your species an edge. Or are you insulted that your government didn't involve you?
Leaving behind this sort of information was a mistake. We never really earned it. We just decoded it.
No species has enough time to earn it. The Reapers always destroy them. Without our knowledge, you would have no hope of winning this war.
Well, if it is true, the Asari should have shared this knowledge. We might not have been in this mess if they had.
You don't know that, Shepard. We don't know what's going on here.
I know we don't have much time to find out.
The few records I can access talk about tapping into Prothean data streams, reconstructing matrices, none of which I see here.
I do. The activation process has begun.
By the goddess. Literally.
Look around. There must be more of these connections.
Incredible. The beacon seems to think you're Prothean, Shepard. It must be the cipher you got back on Pharaohs years ago.
Or it could be the Prothean standing next to you.
Yeah. This one.
I'd say that one counts.
This.
There, another one.
It's still not complete.
This one.
The activation is complete. We can access the beacon now.
We need to hurry. This place isn't going to... last very long.
Obtaining chronological marker. Hold. Timescale established. Post-Prothean cycle confirmed.
One of our computers.
Reaper presence detected. This galactic cycle has already reached its extinction terminus. Systems shutting down.
Hold on.
We need answers.
To what question?
The catalyst. We need to know what it is to finish the Crucible.
A memory of one of my people.
I am called Vendetta, an advanced virtual construct of Patrick Van, overseer of the project you refer to as Crucible. He died fighting the Reapers in the Battle of Tranvia 9. Your remaining time is also at an end.
We're all Protheans so grim.
What happened to the Crucible in your time? Why didn't the Protheans deploy it?
We were sabotaged from within. A splinter group argued we should dominate the Reapers rather than destroy them. It fractured our order of battle. Later, we discovered the Separatists were indoctrinated.
I always suspected as much.
And now we're facing the same problem.
Our studies of past ages led us to believe that time is cyclical. Many patterns repeat.
Like the Reaper attacks.
And beyond, the same peaks of
So the Protheans had their own version of Cerberus.
The same conflicts are expressed in every cycle, but in a different manner. The repetition is too prevalent to be merely chance.
We assumed the Reapers were responsible for the pattern.
Perhaps, though I believe the Reapers are only servants of the pattern. They are not its master.
So who is the master?
Unknown. Its presence is inferred rather than observed. The only certainty is its intention. Galactic annihilation. You now stand at that precipice.
We haven't been annihilated yet. We're fighting the Reapers right now.
As does every cycle. But resistance is not enough. Conventional means will not defeat the Reapers.
We already know that. That's why we're building the Crucible. We found your plans.
The Crucible is not of Prothean design. It is the work of countless galactic cycles stretching back millions of years. Each cycle adds to it. Each improves upon it. Thus far, none have successfully defeated the Reapers with it.
I know a thing or two about killing Reapers. Just tell us what the catalyst is.
Listen to the human. He can be trusted.
I detect you are one of us. You are Prothean.
The last. I am the final hope to avenge our people.
Your mission was known to me. Do you believe this present cycle can deliver retribution?
They have earned the right to try.
Tell us what we need to know.
Very well. If you have followed the plans for the Crucible, I will interface with your systems and assist with the catalyst too. Indoctrinated presence detected. Activating security protocol.
Tai Lang.
You killed the scientists. What do you want?
Your attention. Someone would like to talk with you.
Shepard.
How did you find this place?
The archives. Or did your shadow broker miss that one?
Show yourself. I promise I won't miss.
Stick to your talents, Dr. T'Soni. You've helped uncover the key to subjugating the Reapers.
Or destroying them.
Damn it, Shepard. Destroying the Reapers gains us nothing.
How about peace?
They're just trying to control us. Think about it. If they wanted all organic life destroyed, they could do it. There would be nothing left.
What the hell are you talking about?
I know them, Shepard. I know how they think.
I think you've gotten a little too close to the enemy.
No. I'm saying they've got it right. Why kill when you can control?
The Reapers have it right? You're indoctrinated. You're doing just what they want.
I could say the same of you. Wasting time on a war that can't be won.
At least I'm fighting.
Never question my ability to fight. I've been fighting them longer than you can imagine. And don't assume you know me. My methods for dealing with the Reapers are simply more refined than yours.
You've forgotten everything you stood for. Cerberus was supposed to be humanity's sword, not a dagger in our back.
Poetic, but as usual, you miss the point. The world is more gray than you care to admit.
With the Prothean data in this beacon, I can end this conflict, once and for all. You're either with me or against me. There's nothing gray about that.
No, I suppose there isn't. Leng, the commander has something I need. Please relieve him of it. And then bring me the data.
Understood.
I've been hit! Cover me while I recharge!
Commander, the gunship!
Get to cover! I've got this! I need to recharge! Cover me!
You ain't even moving.
Gunship's taking up position!
You've had your fun now, Shepard. It's a pity the good ones never last.
That's over.
There's only one way this ends. Target the supports.
Going down.
Cerberus thanks you for all your hard work.
That's done.
Shepard! Hang on!
This is Shepard. Give us your location.
I repeat, is anyone on this frequency?
We read you. Give me your location.
The lieutenant's down. Our whole zone is collapsing. What happened to Shepard? Did they make it to the temple? I saw them. Wait, I've got a Reaper inbound. Please, is anybody there? Oh, goddess. No!
There goes the Asari homeworld.
Commander Shepard, are you there? Commander.
Counselor. The mission.
Contact with Thessia has been cut off. When will the Crucible be ready to use?
Counselor. I wish the news was better. We didn't get the information.
Why not?
Cerberus was there. We were defeated. We don't know how to finish the Crucible.
I don't know what to say. What was the situation on Thessia?
Deteriorating fast. The Reapers are there in strength.
Then I should be going. Plans must be put in motion. Continuity of civilization has to be considered. I never imagined this day would come.
None of us did.
And that's why they didn't help anybody. They decided to just focus on themselves. Because they genuinely believed that we couldn't lose.
Forces are in full retreat. It is no longer safe for us to remain in this system.
Get us out of here.
Shepard. Nobody could have predicted Cerberus would reach Thessia before us.
To hell with predictions. Thessia is lost, and that's on me. As is the data on the catalyst. I'm sick of Cerberus beating us to the punch.
Let's kick them in the balls first for a change.
I'm with James. Anyone know where they're hiding? Anyone?
Well, there is something.
Let's hear it, Trainer.
I was able to track Kai Leng's shuttle through the relay and extrapolate his destination. But the signal disappeared in the Yera system.
Naturally.
It's not just gone, though. The signal is being actively blocked.
How?
I'm not sure, but something is interfering with all signal activity in that region of space.
Commander, the Yera system is home to Sanctuary and little else. Sanctuary is a supposed safe haven for war refugees.
You think it's worth checking out, Trainer?
That's a long pause of just staring at each other for a bit.
Sir, I do.
If Specialist Trainer hadn't examined the data so astutely, the interference would have been undetectable.
Nice work, Trainer. You've given us a shot. Now let's make sure we don't waste it.
I was stationed on Horizon in the Yera system. You were the only Cerberus presence while I was there.
It's a slim lead. Let's hope it's the right one.
I don't care how slim the leads are at this point. We've come too far to let Cerberus stop us. I want that Prothean data. I want the catalyst. No excuses. Dismissed.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Shepard, I heard about Thessia.
We were so close, Anderson. So damn close to ending this war.
You didn't think it'd be that easy, did you?
I knew going in what the Reapers were capable of. But I also knew what I was capable of. And losing the Asari homeworld wasn't in the playbook.
Shepard, you know how many times I got my ass handed to me over the years? Surviving the first contact war back in the day was a goddamn miracle. They said I was a hero. I just felt lucky to get out alive. So maybe Kai Lang did beat you. What of it?
It could cost us the war.
These guys in the Resistance, they know it's a losing proposition. They know the chances of seeing tomorrow are slim to none. But we all signed up anyway. Hell, I'm sitting in London right now staring at rubble. I was born here. And it's looking like I might die here too. So I say point us at the Reapers and we'll take our chances.
I'm not willing to bank this whole war on a hope and a prayer.
Well, truth is, we could use a bit of both right now. Shake this off, Shepard.
I will.
Anderson out.
Alright.
After we took down that Reaper on Rannoch. I don't know.
Yeah, but there's no way we could have stopped him.
Cerberus is gonna have a hard time recruiting now.
Shepard, I have a question about human behavior.
This isn't the best time, Edie.
Perhaps humor? A penguin is driving through the Arizona desert.
I'm not in the mood.
A lively rendition of La Marseillaise?
No.
Very well. I will maintain a respectful silence until you indicate otherwise.
So Thessia, huh? I guess the Asari are wishing they had fewer dancers and more commandos right about now. Too soon?
In case you hadn't noticed, we just lost a few million people. This isn't the time.
You see this? Tiptree. Little colony out in the ass end of nowhere. My dad lives there. So does my sister. Reapers rolled in about 2 weeks ago. So you can assume that I'm generally aware there's a war on, Commander.
So why the jokes?
Because EDI says that according to your armor's metabolic scans, you're under more stress now than during the Skillian Blitz. Like more than Torfan, where you put your whole damn squad through a meat grinder. And the last time I had a briefing with Anderson, he told me to take care of you. The guy leading the Resistance on Earth is worried about you. And I'm supposed to help.
When I want a damn pep talk, I'll ask for one. Otherwise, you're my pilot, not my therapist. Are we clear?
Yes, Commander. Commander?
Oof. Harsh.
Commander, Cerberus has attacked a comm facility on Ontaron. I've updated the galaxy map.
Of course.
Thanks for listening, Commander.
It was a good idea. And right now, it's the best lead we've got.
In any event, good luck.
Shepard, this wasn't your fault.
It's not about fault. I was supposed to stop them.
You will.
I don't know if I can do this, Tali. Earth, Palaven, Thessia. I'm risking everything to build the Crucible, and I'm not even sure what it does. Who am I to make that call?
You're the one who was right, all along. You fought when no one else would, when nobody else believed you. And if that's not enough, you're the man I love. Don't forget that. no matter what happens.
Before we do that, actually, engineering. We have a tantrum to go watch.
Those were all lies back there.
They were not.
My people weren't animals for your kind to experiment on.
You wanted to know more about your history, Asari. Now you do.
I have a name. It's Liara Tassoni, and I'd appreciate...
Hey, settle down.
My home was just destroyed, and all he can do is gloat.
Liara, you may not like the truth, but you can't blame him for it.
Besides, there's nothing to be done about it now.
You're Prothean. You're supposed to have all the answers. You should have stopped this.
We believed you would. Long ago, we saw the potential in your people. Even then, it was obvious. The wisdom, the patience. You were the best hope for this cycle. So you were guided when necessary.
Well, it didn't work.
You're still alive, aren't you? Your world may have fallen, but as long as even one Asari is left standing, the fight isn't over.
I guess that goes for Protheans, too.
Despair is the enemy's greatest weapon. Do not let them wield it. Liara Tassoni.
Did you mean any of that?
She believes it, so she will keep fighting. Isn't that what matters most, Commander?
Carry on.
In other words, no, that was not actually true, but made her feel better.
So, I hear the elusive man drinks bourbon. It all makes sense now.
What do you mean? You love whiskey.
Scotch, my dear girl. That scunner drinks American bourbon. Completely different.
He's a psychotic megalomaniac, and you've got problems with his choice of liquor?
You've obviously never experienced the peat aroma of a fine Ely Scotch.
Nothing to report.
Commander.
Does Alice have anything to say?
Have you found your story on Thessia yet?
No. I'm trying to word it right.
What happens if you word it wrong?
If I'm lucky, the Citadel Stock Exchange drops 2,000 extra points.
And if you're unlucky?
I don't know. Never really been unlucky. Cerberus stealthily strikes Star System shield. No, glad I read that one out loud.
Okay. So now we go back here.
How bad?
I've never seen Liara like this. Not even after Noveria.
Damn.
Can you talk to her? You've known her as long as any of us. And with Palaven.
I'm just another damn reminder of how many people are dying. You should talk to her.
I just regained my homeworld. She just lost hers.
Well, I don't have any magic words. She needs time. Maybe call her later.
She went straight to her cabin. She's not answering her comm.
I'll go talk to Liara.
You're a good friend.
I've studied Protheans my entire life. If I'd been shown the beacon on Thessia earlier...
You would have needed Shepard's cipher to comprehend it.
I still could have learned from it. Instead, my mother hid the galaxy's most important archaeological find from me. It must have been such a joke to her when I became a Prothean researcher.
The penalties for withholding Prothean technology are among the harshest in Council space. Your mother's motives may have been simply to shield you.
Perhaps. Thank you, Edie. I hadn't considered that. How did this happen, Shepard? My entire civilization. The Asari's history. The Protheans made it a lie all along. And I abandoned my people to hunt for the catalyst.
Liara, you had nothing to do with the attack on Thessia.
Nothing to do with it? I told those people on Thessia we'd save them. How many Asari died because
I demanded their help.
None.
Shepard, that isn't true.
You've been warning your people for 4 years, Liara. There's not a damn thing you should feel guilty about. If we move fast enough, they'll have a chance to survive this. To start again. We lost Thessia, but we haven't lost the Asari yet.
Helping the refugees. That's something I can do. It's something I owe them.
I knew you'd think of something.
I still need some time, Shepard. But thank you.
That gets her back and moving.
The private messages terminal has new correspondence.
Garrus. Is not here. Ah, there he is.
Any word from your family?
They made it off Palaven. It was tight, but they're okay.
We'll take every scrap of good news we can get.
Wish I had more, though.
Why?
I just had to make a tough call with the Primarch. He said our fleets are being decimated, so I advised him to cease all offensive operations against the Reapers.
A full retreat?
The only way to save Palaven now is to hold our ships back for the Crucible. But if I'm wrong, then a lot of other Turian families won't be as lucky as mine.
If it means anything, I would have given the Primarch the same advice.
Yeah, there's that ruthless calculus again. How are you holding up, Shepard? This all has to be taking a toll.
It's nothing I haven't seen before.
True, but not like this. It's sovereign times 1,000.
We won then. We'll win now.
Not something you can ever get used to. Seeing a world go down like that. Thousands of years of civilization on fire. But it wasn't your fault. Thessia was already gone by the time we got there. And maybe the Illusive Man did win one, but so what? I've lost a few fights in my time, and I'm still here. It's because I always made sure. A battle doesn't make a war, Shepard. We're still in this.
I like the fact that this story has Shepard actually lose a fight. And a major one at that. There you are.
I'm sorry, Shepard. You alright?
I'm fine.
Liara?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll talk to her.
Thanks. This isn't something she should deal with by herself.
Same goes for you.
Sure.
I guess we know what Liara's going through.
Hopefully she's doing better now.
Thanks for talking to her. Neither of us knew what to say.
There's not much we can say, but being there helps.
My squad continues to defend the fuel reactor on Scion. The Reapers seem intent to take us down. Not on my watch. We'll hold the line. And you open this message. This isn't actually Asari military command. They're busy tending to what's left of their planet. So you survived our fight on Thessia. You're not as weak as I thought. But never forget that your best wasn't good enough to stop me. Now an entire planet is dying because you lacked the strength to win. The legend of Shepard needs to be rewritten. I hope I'm there for the last chapter. It ends with your death. KL. Kai Lang taunting. He's very fixated on trying to be better than Shepard.
Commander?
Okay. So we got one side mission.
found something. Faster than light jump successful. Signal confirmed.
What do we got? Terminus
Evasion
Freitas.
successful. I found something.
Shadow Broker support team. Some fuel.
Reapers eluded. Signal confirmed.
Shadow Broker Starship Tech. And full of fuel again. Credits. Fuel.
Faster than light jump successful.
Oh, that was close. Okay. Grab that soon. I think that's... No. Yeah. So we'll do this one first. Do the side mission. And then we got Sanctuary.
I found something.
Research data.
Evasion successful.
There it is.
Reapers eluded.
Hang on.
Faster than
Don't
light
need
jump successful.
just yet. Alright, we'll get this.
Signal confirmed.
Oh. Oh, what happened? I exited out too fast. There we go.
Evasion successful. I found something.
Oh, sounds Sounds like there might be somebody here. Don't know who that is. Wasn't expecting anyone today.
Reapers eluded.
Okay.
Faster than light jump successful.
And out of there. Okay. Communication hub. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here. Two of them for the hell of it.
Cerberus has taken one of our secret communication facilities. All campaigns in this theater depend on the information that dish array supplies.
What do we know?
We're getting intel from a tech who survived the attack. Grace Sato. She's hiding in a security bunker off-site.
A civilian?
Yes, patching her through.
Miss Sato, what's happening down there?
I'm staying hidden, but I'm the only one left. They're trying to hack into our systems to access Alliance operations protocols. I'm tracking their activity, but they're bound to find me sooner or later.
Hang in there. We'll be there soon.
Yes. Yes, Commander.
It's not ideal, but she's the only one with any traction on this. The information stored in that network is critical, Commander. If it gets into enemy hands, we'll lose a lot of good people.
I'll take care of it, Admiral.
See that you do. Have fun.
All right. I always enjoyed doing this level in the multiplayer game. It's a good layout for it.
They're locking onto me. Moving out of range. Miss Sato, we've landed. What are we looking at?
They're trying to seize control of the 3 critical access points. I'm updating your nav point with the location of the terminal.
3 critical points.
We'll keep them from hacking in.
Okay. Right, let's go this way first.
Cerberus encryption algorithms of some sort.
That's a point there that we'll worry about. That. I think it was still, yep, that. That one. Nothing there. Alright. Let us begin. Point 1.
Commander Shepard, Cerberus shuttles are scouring the area. I think they're looking for me.
They're using comms to pinpoint Sato's location.
Oh no. How do we...
Nothing's changed. Just upload the next set of coordinates.
Yes, Commander. Updating your nav point.
I'm gonna get hit. Yep. Let's try that again. Done.
Miss Sato, come in. Miss Sato, are you there?
She must be afraid they'll find her if she responds.
We need the final coordinates. Grace, listen to me.
Can't talk. They're right outside.
You lose your nerve now, thousands will die. Now tell me what I need to know.
Yes. Yes, Commander. Updating your nav point with the last location now. But if you get to me in time... Just hurry, please.
Commander, I think I can make a run and get her.
Do it.
Go. Done.
Commander, they've almost got the doors open. Help!
Got her covered, Commander. Area cleared. Picking up Miss Sato, then heading back to the rendezvous point.
Good job, Lieutenant.
Quick and easy.
Our communication station is secure. Operations in this theater are safe again. No small task to keep it that way. How's Miss Sato doing?
She has to be transferred to a nearby Alliance station. Looks like she isn't letting the Cerberus attack scare her off.
I commend her for that. Hack it out.
Okay. So now we got Sanctuary to deal with. So my plan now is going to be to get through Sanctuary mission, and then after that is like the point of no return.
Commander.
So we'll do Sanctuary. I'll end the stream after that, and the next one I do will be Anderson's apartment over there. We'll get that done. And that'll probably be all that, and depending how long after that I've got, it might even be the start of the end run. I might do the next mission. So we're looking at after this 2 to 3 more runs of it. What are we doing? Sanctuary. Who to take for Sanctuary? Who's fun? I don't know who's got unique dialogue for this one, so we'll take Edie.
So what do we know, Commander?
Edie?
The Sanctuary facility was devoted to aiding refugees from Reaper-controlled systems. The facility went offline recently, and no communications have come or gone since. It is unclear why Kai Lang or Cerberus would be interested in Sanctuary.
We don't leave until we're one step closer to Cerberus.
Sir, I'm picking up a signal from the facility. It's weak. I'll try to boost it.
Miranda's sister. If she's here, Miranda can't be far away.
That's our link to Cerberus.
Approaching the LZ. Seeing some damage, Commander, but no activity.
Cerberus does not get the jump on us this time. Stay sharp, people.
Place is pretty busted up. Some kind of firefight.
Yeah. Everyone hear that?
Yes. Radio's offline. Something's jamming our signals.
Explains no comms leaving the facility.
We got trouble!
A harvester, Shepard!
I saw it!
They were evacuating.
I didn't.
Looks like the Reapers were gunning for him.
About time they started killing each other.
What happened here?
I don't know. Come on.
Cerberus shuttles came from that tower.
Then that's where we're headed.
All arrivals are asked to submit their possessions to our sorting staff for inspection. They will be returned inside the compound.
I will.
Be advised, communication devices will not function within Sanctuary. Security cam footage. This was a reception desk, sorting out the refugees. Look at them all.
Come on, let's keep looking.
Supposedly a safe haven from the war. Anyone too scared to stay on the Citadel would come here.
I can finish off the remaining hours on my contract and move from staff housing into Sanctuary itself. I feel a little guilty that I'm getting an upgrade from standard accommodations, but that's the deal. Do your time at the front desk, get the perks. One more week.
Suitable candidates are being assigned to temporary living areas in alphabetical order. Family units are being preserved for ease of processing. So, 85% of children was sent to integration. So almost all kids were sent to be integrated.
Shelters out there until they can be processed.
Incident report 2139. An illegal communication device nearly made it past pre-screening. Scanner software has been adjusted. No way it could penetrate the central scrambler, but we can't chance a signal leaving the planet. Report filed.
Welcome to Sanctuary.
This must be another landing area. The shuttles we encountered outside were waiting to get in.
But where are all the people they brought? Got a fragment of something here.
I can't call right now, but I'll send this as soon as I can. My little girl got sick, that's why I left. I love you, but I have to take care of her. The clinics were closing their doors to refugees. I couldn't borrow credits from you. I don't know where I learned about Sanctuary. Around, I guess. Seemed perfect. Somewhere to hide, you know? Just till she got better. I can see the place out the window. It's huge. They already have people waiting for us.
Got another one.
We land in a few minutes. You should see this place, Daddy. It's amazing. Look, I'll record a bunch of stuff and send it to you. They warned us about no comms until we're through processing. What'd I tell you? Top-notch security. Can't wait till you get here.
For faster registration, please follow the instructions of Sanctuary staff.
ahead, Commander.
Casualties, both sides.
Cerberus!
Oh, let's add to those casualties.
An observation deck. Looks like a dead end.
We need an exit. Keep looking.
Communication devices will not function within Sanctuary.
This is a Cerberus facility.
Shepard.
That's Miranda.
This is Miranda Lawson. If you've managed to get this far, you must be desperate or stupid. Listen to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility run by my father, Henry Lawson. Turn back now. There is no help to be found here. All communication is being blocked from the central tower. Sanctuary is a lie. Stay away.
Okay, so we've got Cerberus, Reapers, and Miranda's crazy father. Any ideas how this all fits? A security panel. Shutting it down.
The water. What's with the smoke and mirrors?
They needed to hide something. We have a back door into the facility. Let's move.
I recognize the Cerberus equipment, but there are other elements being used. They have somehow incorporated pieces of Reaper technology.
And Miranda's caught in the middle. Let's pick up the pace.
This is gonna get ugly, I know it. Cerberus bastards.
Power switch.
Some kind of command center.
There.
No power.
Look around for a switch.
Those are refugees. They're just killing them.
Worse. They're being turned into husks.
Hello.
Come on!
Can't see anything out there now.
Creating husks doesn't make sense. There must be more to it. The Illusive Man would not make a move without an assured benefit.
Confirmed. Unsuitable materials reassigned to recycling.
Shutting down the power. Reaper forces have made a mess of the facility. I'm shutting down the power to the processing plant to lock them down. Should keep them out of the entrance as well.
Kai
Lang. There's no way she knows he's here.
Miranda Lawson has arrived sooner than expected. You want me to deal with her?
Only if she gets in your way. Stay focused on the research data. Find it and get out.
Yes, sir.
Damn it. Let's move. Not surprised.
Probably lots more.
I spent the last week making small adjustments to increase processing.
Henry Lawson.
There is no shortage of subjects. Indeed, I'm told there's a long line outside the main gate. The deception is an unfortunate necessity. Time is very short. We've confirmed the results of Cerberus experiments involving the husk creatures. A crude but necessary first step in decoding how the Reapers communicate. The key is how the Reaper signal interacts with the nanites implanted within the subject's body. It's early yet, but we are making progress.
Reaper forces!
Must be left over from the attack.
Got Red Knight! Stay in cover!
I see him. The pursuit of efficiency has revealed an important fact. The Reaper's use of dragon's teeth to create husks is ingenious. The Reaper nanites attach themselves to the adrenaline released and quickly move through the body to speed conversion to the final husk state.
Can't believe what I'm seeing here. All these people.
Yeah. Come on. Dr. Nuri's legacy work with subject Paul Grayson provided a key element to our work here. Using the addictive drug Red Sand to break down the will was inspired, but proved unreliable for general application. We've proven that adrenaline and its cross-species equivalents is most effective and efficient.
Figure out how Reaper indoctrination...
Terminal's damaged. Hang on.
Reapers wanted this place shut down. Maybe we'll get some answers.
It doesn't make sense. Thought Cerberus and the Reapers were getting along. What changed?
It's working, Shepard.
Heading to
Shit,
the
that's
tower
what
to
changed.
disable the communications scrambler. I have to get word out. Some refugees are turned into husks. Some are indoctrinated and shipped to the elusive man. Whoever's left is used in experiments. The data indicates that my father is trying to figure out how Reaper indoctrination works.
Tricking refugees with food and shelter only to turn them into test subjects. And for what?
This guy is someone's father? Can't believe what I'm hearing.
I suggest tracking the shipments she mentioned. They could lead to the elusive man.
Good catch. Come on. Miranda said she was headed to the tower.
Rejected subjects have proven useful for preliminary genetic testing. Death rates are 100%, of course, but the data being gathered is critical to improving subsequent testing on viable subjects. Note, only approved personnel with Alpha 3 and above level clearance are allowed access to the genetic waste testing area. Be aware that security breaches of any kind will result in immediate contract termination. Assholes. That one. That one. And that one.
Tight quarters. Check your fire.
Another one in there. There.
Creating these husk creatures was our first success. While not true husks, they still respond to Reaper signals. More work ahead, but we are moving forward.
Father is working for the elusive man.
Internal memo. In an effort to streamline our waste elimination process, a high-grade liquefaction compound has been added to our alkaline hydrolysis disposal systems. Our goal is to ensure that our processing system can meet the expected processing ratio as more subjects arrive at this facility. As a result, personnel must wear level 4 hazmat suits at all times while in the disposal area.
Heavy resistance outside the tower. If you're receiving this, I've got evidence you cannot ignore. Confirmation that my father is working for the Elusive Man.
Connection established. I have your report on the process, Mr. Lawson. Cut to the chase. Can you do it?
Theoretically, control is possible, yes. The Reaper subjects we converted are responding, but it's difficult to maintain.
I thought that might be the case. Not to worry, Henry. With Sanctuary's help, we'll get it sorted.
He's talking about controlling Reaper forces, right? Is that possible?
I don't know. I'll play the rest of it.
We've done it. We've found a way to co-opt their control signal. As long as the Reaper troops remain in close proximity to our signal, we can maintain control indefinitely.
Excellent news. And how could we extrapolate this technique to apply to the Reapers themselves?
That's a much bigger challenge.
Now we know why the Reapers attacked Sanctuary.
They ascertained what the Cerberus plan was. Unfortunate news for the Elusive Man.
But it's good news for us. We finally have our link to Cerberus. Lowering the access ladder. Come on, let's move.
Commander, there's more here. Look.
Damn it. I hope she's ready for it.
Damn, missed. I'm terrible with the grenades in this game. Oh, hello. Not this room. Okay.
We have underestimated the strength of the Reaper signal. They are here. The Reapers somehow know what we've learned about them. They have a weakness. I'm compiling our research data to archive before it's too late. Cerberus sent troops to defend the facility against the Reapers.
Starting command sequence. Releasing husks.
Can't move. What's happening? Oh my god.
Yeah, we're not going to sit there and listen.
A way out.
Yep.
This will get us closer to the tower. This way.
Can I kill him from here? Yep. already got that one. Maybe? I think. You just appear. You weren't there before.
Here they come! Stay out of their reach.
No one there. Come on, big fella, where are you? Okay, manual override. Run all the way back here.
Let's move.
Open the pod. Then we got the saber.
Tower access granted.
Get ready.
Shepard.
Commander Shepard. Excellent timing.
Put the gun down.
No. Oriana tried to shoot me. Miranda's poisonous influence, no doubt.
I'm sorry she missed. Where's Kai Lang?
I don't know. Gone. He took my research and left us here to die.
Miranda, can you hear me?
That's close enough. Both of you. Kai Lang didn't finish the job, but I will.
This ends here.
On the contrary, now that the Reapers are taken care of, we have a way out.
Let her go.
Shepard, don't let him take her. Shepard, please.
You try to leave with her, you die. Let her go, and maybe you walk.
I've done nothing to you.
This isn't about you and me. Let her go and walk away. I won't say it again.
All right. Take her. But I want out alive. Deal?
No deal.
No deal. Did he hurt you? Are you all right? It's okay, Ori. You're safe now. I'm fine. I want to get out of here. We will. Give me a minute, okay? Commander Shepard. Fancy meeting you here.
We caught a break. Are you all right?
I'll be fine. Really. I don't know how you managed it, but I'm grateful you're here.
How did you do all this?
Finding my father didn't take long once I confirmed he worked for the Elusive Man. Just had to follow the lies. Once I saw what this place really was, I couldn't just walk away.
Of course.
Things got really complicated when Reapers showed up. And Kai Lang.
You survived. Not many people could do that.
When you mentioned he was involved, I took a few precautions. Probably saved my life.
Yeah, if you don't tell her about him, or you don't read the dossier, then yeah, she could die here.
With everything at stake, you come in here alone? That was foolish.
Oriana was in danger. You saw what my father was capable of.
About your father.
I'm glad he's gone, Shepard. I'm sorry if that sounds cold.
No. I understand.
It's finally over. For both of us. We can stop running.
Yes. You can. What's our status? Any intel we can use from this place?
Research databases have been purged, but security systems are intact, including Cerberus shipping manifests. No direct links, but it's a good start.
Grab anything you can off the computer. We'll take it back to be analyzed.
I can do better than that.
What?
Before Kailing took off, I planted a tracer on him. If you act fast, you'll track him right to the elusive man.
A tracer? Sounds like you thought of everything.
Not quite, but... nobody's perfect.
Thanks, Miranda. This is... exactly what we need.
Thought you might need some good news.
Damn right. What's next for you two?
Get her someplace safe. Get the scratch cleaned up.
Okay. I've got to follow all this up.
I'll be in touch, Shepard. Soon.
I hope so.
Come on, Ari. We've had enough of Father's hospitality.
Let's make sure everyone knows about this place.
Communication scrambler disabled.
Listen to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility run by my
Cortez,
father,
we need to
Henry
pick up at the
Lawson.
tower.
Roger that.
Hold
I've had
on.
enough of this place.
I wasn't in favor of your diversion to Sanctuary, Commander. Too many unknowns. But I was wrong. The Cerberus lab you raided hinted at something big, but we never expected this. All those refugees, all that slaughter, just to study indoctrination.
Sanctuary did need to be shut down, sir. What they learned about the Reapers wasn't worth all those lives.
It's useful intel, Commander, but you're right. The cost was too high. Do we have a location on the elusive man?
Yes. We had a tracer on Kai Lang when he reported back.
Good. That gives us a fighting chance to take Cerberus out of this war.
Agreed. We need to end Cerberus and focus on the Reapers.
My thoughts exactly. Hack it out.
All right. So,
A soldier looks at a camp that turns people into husks and goes, yeah, I want to help with that.
The same guy that lets Cerberus stick Reaper.
let's talk to everyone on the ship.
Joker, you asked for news about the human colony, Tiptree.
Hey, Liara, you don't need to worry about that right now.
Now's as good a time as any. I'm getting reports of refugee ships from Tiptree landing on Solarian colonies. I don't have names. Sorry. It was mostly children.
Well, Gunny, Hillary, my sister, Gunny's a nickname. She's had it since, she's only 15, so if it's children, then maybe I only lost my dad. Kind of an asshole thing to hope for.
Jeff, right now, take any kind of hope you can get.
Thanks. You too. Nice work shutting that place down. Is Miranda okay?
She will be.
Even for Cerberus, that place was crazy. They've always been about the ends justifying the means. But how do you do that to innocent people and tell yourself you're helping humanity?
Cerberus was trying to control Reaper forces.
Yeah, which is crazy. Who would ever...
And they succeeded.
Sure, but that doesn't make it right.
No. But if you can tell yourself that those people were gonna die anyway...
Well, whatever. I'm just glad you shut that place down.
Yeah.
Hello, Shepard. If you have time, I discovered another example of human behavior I do not quite understand.
Have fun.
What is it now?
News from Earth. The Resistance snuck video cameras inside a Reaper containment camp. I find the images difficult to process.
I bet it's pretty gruesome in there.
I am not easily repulsed, but I expected the prisoners to adhere to a comprehensible hierarchy of needs. Stripped of societal norms and threatened with death, it is logical that their only priority be survival. They should have turned on each other and been uncompromisingly selfish. But not all were.
So the prisoners were, what, nice to each other?
The Reapers delayed the executions of prisoners who informed them about other prisoners' escape attempts. The more attempts reported, the longer a prisoner would live. But few of the prisoners would report. Some fed misinformation to the Reapers, at the cost of their own lives, to help prisoners who were not even relatives or friends.
Not everyone resists with firebombs and guns, especially if they don't have them.
But this was not a statistically insignificant number. 90% refused to report their fellow prisoners. Indoctrination should have reduced the number of rebels to nearly zero.
Maybe word got out how indoctrination worked, and they made a decision.
I see. Shepard, I am going to modify my self-preservation code now.
Why?
Because the Reapers are repulsive. They are devoted to nothing but self-preservation. I am different. When I think of Jeff, I think of the person that put his life in peril and freed me from a state of servitude. I would risk non-functionality for him. And my core programming should reflect that.
Sounds like you found a little humanity, EDI. Is it worth defending?
To the death.
Welcome to the crew, EDI.
How's it going? Did I miss anything good?
I will explain later, Jeff. But it was something good.
Okay. Trainer?
Commander, it seems Tally's taking what happened on Horizon hard. She's in the lounge if you want to check on her.
Oh yes, drunk Tally.
The Alliance has issued warnings about Sanctuary. Cerberus bastards. Horizon was my home.
Just tell me you're going to take Cerberus down.
Cerberus is already dead. They just don't know it yet. And when their base is nothing but a smoking crater, remember that you're the one who helped us find them.
Thanks.
Palaven, the Turian hierarchy, one of the most powerful and respected ground forces in the galaxy, are today paying respects to an unlikely ally, the Marines of the Quarian fleet. Weakened immune systems of Quarians normally means their forces are restricted to ships, but when an emergency tactical team was required to repair a ground-based comm relay, providing vital intel to the Turian military, one Quarian squad stepped up. Commanded by squad leader Cal Riga, the Quarian team repaired the comm system, then sacrificed their lives holding the position until Krogan troops arrived. When Turian troops offered to provide evac support, Riga refused, insisting they could not risk the relay falling. He said multiple breaches in to their exosuits made evacuation impossible. "We're all dead anyway," Riga reportedly said. "Just make them pay for it." A spokesman from Primarch Victus praised the squad's bravery. "Whatever our past politics, today the galaxy stands together against a single threat. We are humbled by the sacrifice of our allies from Rannoch, and we promise to return the honor." So Riga's the guy that, back when we recruited Tali in Mass Effect 2, he was the Quarian outside that survived.
Shepard! Want a drink? I'm toasting Miranda, I think.
How are you getting drunk?
Very carefully. Taurian brandy, triple filtered, then introduced into the suit through an emergency induction port.
That's a straw, Tally.
Emergency induction port. It's actually getting a little harder to get it into the slot. I think that means it's working. She was so rude. What did Jack call her? Cerberus cheerleader? With her perfect genes and that attitude and still, she got it done. She stopped her father.
I didn't realize this would be so hard on you.
I didn't like her. Keela, she was such a bitch. But I respected her. Sometimes that's better than liking. She did whatever it took to stop her father. She never gave in to him, never changed herself to please him. Don't me. You sound like a Vorcha.
Seeing a bit of yourself in Miranda fighting her father?
I spent my life trying to live up to him. Then making up for his mistakes, doing what he'd have wanted.
It's never that easy.
When do we get to stop reacting to our parents and start living for ourselves?
The answer to that one's at the bottom of that glass.
I might need help with the induction straw. Port. You know. I'm having a drink with my boyfriend. My human boyfriend. My father would have hated you.
Here's to him, then.
And to Miranda. Nice job, you genetically perfect Cerberus cheerleader Boschtet. Kila Solai.
I love Tali.
I can't get that place out of my head. The whole thing was so calculated, using hope to lure people to their deaths, or worse. I can't understand it. And you know, I'm glad I can't. It makes me feel human.
That's fair.
Excellent find, Commander. The information network terminal has been updated.
How's Miranda?
She'll make a recovery.
I'm not surprised. Miranda always struck me as a driven woman. I'm glad she made it.
Okay, Garrus.
So the Illusive Man really believes he can control Reapers. Husks are one thing, but a whole fleet? The man is insane.
Aye, but it is possible.
It's nice to have Tali back. I've made sure we're well stocked with dextro-based antibiotics and antihistamines.
Ash, Tali, Chakras, Garrus, and Liara. Is it finally time?
Gabi, have you ever seen recordings of
No,
Liara's
not yet.
mother, Matriarch Benezia?
Yes? What about her?
And remember Samara, the Asari Justica?
Where are you going with this, Kenneth?
Have you noticed that older Asari women seem to be a bit more ample? Do you think they just keep growing?
Kenneth!
I think I'll spend my sunset days in an Asari retirement home.
If I don't kill you first. Commander?
Poor Daniels.
Is in the green.
Need anything, Commander?
Carry
no.
on, Adams.
And of course, Tali's not here.
Breaking now, Alliance Marines uncover the worst Cerberus war crimes to date. Sanctuary, advertised as a safe haven on the planet Horizon, exposed as a secret Cerberus lab. Brainwashing, lethal experiments, and Reaper connections, the exclusive details next in the battle space. Huh. Second Star Broadcasting is headhunting me. I liked their Garvuk story, but seriously, I'm on the Normandy.
I heard about your talk with Liara.
The-
Act so angry, but you really care about us.
I need you functional to destroy the Reapers.
You care about Liara. You like her.
You are intoxicated. A foolish risk given Quarian symbiotic physiology.
And you like me, too.
This conversation is over.
looks familiar.
I've been studying this ship. Its crew. There was a Normandy before this one. You died in an attack.
Something like that.
But then you were resurrected to fight the Reapers.
Maybe you and I have a thing or two in common.
But you have something else. The reasons you fight are still alive. The friendships of the people around you. And more. You and the Quarian are joined?
You could say that.
I'm not. Your pheromones are. Is this why you wish to continue living? For their affection?
Without that affection, all I have in my life is death. And that's not enough.
Yes.
What about you? I respect your reasons for being here, but I get the feeling there's something more, Javik.
The Shard.
What's in here?
It is called the Echo Shard. Passed from soldier to soldier. Prothean to Prothean. Each adds their memories to it.
Like a beacon. How far back does it go?
To a time before the Reapers. It is all that is left of my people.
And you don't want to remember that?
Imagine if everyone you knew was dead. You could not remember their faces, or the color of the sky above your home. The memories were gone. But so was the pain. Would you want to remember that, Commander? Even if it meant watching everyone die again?
Reopening old wounds, especially big ones, isn't gonna help.
Perhaps you are right.
I'm not sure if there's a
There
difference
were
between
others.
those choices.
Soldiers who served under me, like your crew.
What happened to them?
They are dead. Where I left them.
We have a saying. Let old ghosts rest.
Then there is some wisdom in this cycle.
If you can live by it.
Yeah, making the other choice, he'll use it and you get to learn a bit about his past and lore, but I don't know if it actually does anything in the game.
I'm not sure how drinking mezcal
Mechanic-wise.
late into the night makes me a better crewman.
How does it not? Gives you heart. You need heart to fight this kind of war.
Heartburn, maybe. Seriously, could we at least get some decent tequila?
Hey, you're the procurement specialist. Set us up.
Just got word from Miss Sato. She arrived at the Alliance research facility safe and sound.
And I hear Esteban got to play the hero with a damsel in distress.
You know me and my damsels, Mr. Vega.
That I do. I can't believe the Elusive Man really found a way to control the Reapers. I mean, he's still fucking crazy, but damn. Imagine if he was on our side. But I guess that's exactly what the Reapers want. Get us all fighting each other. Divide and conquer.
Exactly.
Just one more reason to hate them.
Alright, let's have a look. There was something I wanted to upgrade. Oh, that's right. Where are you? Well, might as well finish that one off. That is a good one. There you are. Might do this too, just for the fun of it. Okay. How strong is this thing? Fully leveled. Not too strong. But it's got a ton of ammo and it shoots a lot, so it's not bad. Might give someone that. Okay, check the cabin. Nothing near there. Take one Tali's picture. Just because we're in the cabin. She's got like greyish, yellowish skin. It's an interesting look.
Admiral Hackett is available in the war room on VidCom.
Hackett again. Fine.
Commander.
What are we sitting at with this? 8,000.
Commander, something on your mind?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
Given the situation everywhere else, as close as we can be, you've done well, Shepard.
What are your thoughts on Cerberus?
I think it's obvious by now the Elusive Man is insane. Not that he wasn't always a special form of crazy, but this is getting downright dangerous. And I don't care what he thinks he's proven, there's only one way we defeat the Reapers. No more Reapers.
What's the Reaper situation?
As you know, the Asari homeward fell. The Turians are under heavy siege and probably won't hold out. Same goes for the Krogan. The Solarians are putting up a spirited defense. Not sure how long that can last. The Shrike Abyssal, Celia Nebula, Ethon Cluster, Hades Gamma, all in trouble. We're losing the galaxy fast, Shepard.
What about the extra help we've picked up along the way?
It's a testament to your efforts that even with everyone's back to the wall, they're still honoring their commitments. Bringing in both the Quarians and the Geth has helped us immeasurably. The Quarian fleet is providing evac and fire support, while the Geth attack Reaper supply lines.
What about the Turians and Krogan?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Urdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us. And that female Krogan you rescued is rallying more support from the other clans. I'm glad you disabled that mom in Tuchanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support. As it is, we picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear. How about the Asari and Solarians?
Since the coup attempt, the Asari have stepped up to the plate. They're committing fleets and sending a science team to work on the Crucible.
And the Solarians?
They sent the entire fleet as a thank you for rescuing their counselor. Plus, she seems to like you for getting her that job that got us the STG task force. I guess they managed to overlook the genophage cure.
We've asked about the others already.
Nothing more, sir.
Hack it out.
Okay. Oh, that's still going.
Commander. Commander.
Okay. So this is the beginning of the final part. So we'll worry about it in possibly the next one. And we got Anderson's apartment. So we'll deal with that in the next time I get on, which might be today, just a bit later. It's always a fun mission to do.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
But for now, I need to take a break. I need to get up, move, stretch. We got... turn that in at the embassy. Ciphers. Yeah, that one's at the embassy. That one's... Oh, that's Omega. Yeah. Okay, so let's just turn that in. Might just head there and do that right away.
You're sure of what you saw?
Yes, Sergeant.
Heard from your brother since then?
So we'll just turn this in so we don't waste the time at the start of the next one.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Perhaps you could send the girl to your side of the family.
Are you kidding? My family disowned me
Dum 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 dum. Thump 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 thump.
Your intel, right? I found these encryption codes on a Cerberus engineer. I thought they might be helpful.
Cerberus ciphers. That's exactly what we've been looking for. Thank you, Commander.
Okay. So yeah, so with that done, we'll do the apartments and hopefully the Cerberus HQ mission. And then after that, we'll push through for the Earth attack and everything. Not entirely certain how long all that'll take me. Maybe I could even get it all done at one go. But alright, hope you've enjoyed. I'm going to leave it at that. And I will see you on the next one. See you for now.